Really Haunted Places does not support or endorse trespassing to visit haunted places. Before you decide to visit, please make sure to acquire the appropriate permits and/or permissions, and be respectful of properties that are privately owned. Good evening. Welcome to Really Haunted Places. Tonight's top 7 ghost stories will take you to haunted places in Nashville, Tennessee. One of the single most haunted places in Nashville, or even the entire state of Tennessee, is surely Tennessee State Prison. This correctional facility was once home to Tennessee's electric chair. It is said the screams of the prisoners that were executed in it are still heard inside this now abandoned structure. The prison was built in 1898, and aside from serving as a prison, it has also been a movie set. Various movies including The Green Mile and Ernest Goes to Jail. While the prison was in operation, it was notorious for overcrowding, riots, and jail breaks. These days there are reports of phantom footsteps, cold spots, apparitions, and doors that slam on their own. Haunted by the man in the balcony, some say they see a shadowy figure during rehearsals. Others, however, swear that they see country legend Hank Williams Sr. wandering backstage. William Strickland and Samuel Morgan were constantly at odds with each other when they were alive, and their shouting and arguing is said to ring around the halls of the Tennessee state capitol to this day. Well, it makes sense, they were buried on the property. The Black Lady haunts the resort, terrifying as the name is. She dresses in a large black dress from the antebellum period and is said to watch guests as they wander the property. She probably isn't everyone's idea of an appropriate babysitter, but nevertheless she means no harm. In 1970, a group of developers bulldozed an area along Harpeth River to build a new housing estate. However, the land that was dug up included the Pegram family cemetery, and it was completely destroyed. The dirt that was removed was sold on and used as fill dirt, which ended up being spread across Davidson and Cheatham County. A few years later, the river waters rose and completely flooded the new homes that had been built on the land. During the flood, several coffins that the developers had failed to remove floated up to the surface. Ever since, the area has flooded with alarming regularity, and the town has had a run of financial hardship, leading many to believe that the desecrated land has been cursed. The fire department has reported fires that simply reignite even after being properly extinguished. Residents have seen tombstones materializing in their yards. Even those just passing through say that there is a feeling of malice that lingers in the air. As thought, the angry spirits of those whose earthly remains were disturbed have been lingering in order to seek vengeance on the town. The property has strange poltergeist activity in the most sweet and kind way a ghost can be. Some say it's of Todd Carter, who was shot and later died on the premises during the Battle of Franklin. People have reported seeing apparitions in the mansion and having items moved around the building. the lights turn on and off at night. People report seeing strange lights from across the golf course moving around the house. Disembodied footsteps and strange laughter are heard on the fairways of the golf course, and strange noises are heard at the rear end of the course late at night. The golf course was previously a Civil War battleground and a native burial ground. People have reported seeing the shadowy figures of those who died roaming the golf course late at night. I want to thank you for watching. Until then, good night.